Ashutosh Mishra, I introduced the show by saying that I'm not very convinced that slogans and war cries can actually change the fate of an election. Many people have believed that Ab ki baar 400 bar was such a bombastic slogan that it ended up costing the BJP in the end. But what do you make of this batenge katenge? By the looks of it, the Mahayuti is bata hua, and maybe Ajit Pawar will cut off after the election. That is a sense I am getting. What about you?
I totally agree with you. This is what happens when your main brand ambassador loses his mojo. And I'm talking about Narendra Modi. If you see in the last election, he was talking about aapke Mangal Sutra le jayenge. So infiltrators, and I mean there is a particular religion he recognizes by attire. So he was fear-mongering that aapka Mangal Sutra le jayenge. This time he's talking about roti le jayenge, beti le jayenge in Jharkhand. And this is a continuation of that. But this is already a failed formula. It wasn't aapki baar 400 par. It was this divisive mindset which India rejected. Even in Yogi's Uttar Pradesh, BJP performance was disastrous. You have to understand that. And this struggle is not just between Fadnavis and Pawar. Nitin Gadkari is also there. Nitin Gadkari has been constantly criticizing Prime Minister Modi. And in fact, in just a recent election speech, he said that all Indians, whether we are Hindus, Muslims or Christians, we should come together. And he always talks about the infrastructure push. Maybe he is the person who has learned something from what has happened in America, where Trump has got votes from even the minorities, despite being so openly anti-minority, because of his economic promises. Or as in the Clinton election, it was said it's about the economy is stupid. These are the BJP and Mahayuti leaders who understand that the common man is more worried about employment. He's more worried about rising cost of living than talking about these old sort of repetitions, and it's like old wine in new bottle. You will always come up with, but this is what I would say is a clash between the Gujarat model of politics and Maharashtra model of politics. Because Narendra Modi and Amit Shah have come up using this sort of sloganeering and divisive thoughts. They have come up. While in Maharashtra, it hasn't been so. And that's the open clash that we are seeing. Fadnavis will, of course, have to stand up for this slogan. He cannot, unlike an Ajit Pawar or Pankaja Munde, or even Nitin Gadkari.
No, he's not just standing up for that slogan. He's also making his own slogans around vote jihad, right? So, Mr. Fadnavis also is pushing that narrative and that agenda. It's not just Yogi Adityanath.
And you were mentioning about that Tata Institute research report. Why did it come out during this bang in middle of the election? Because it helps push this narrative. That there is that because these Muslims will take away not only your roti, beti, but even your mati. This sort of gives it support, and that's why we have to take it with a truck full of salt.